Welcome to Instructional Technology Module. Our course code for this module is CUS2101. Our instructors are going to be Mr. Michael Walimba and Mr. Julius Shopping. And as we all know, our university is called Makerere University, Uganda, and our course designer will be Victoria Baba. Our learning objectives for this module will be that at the end of the module, you should be able to conceptualize educational technology, explain its relationship with teaching and learning situations. There are a few common terms that will continue to come across during the module, one of which is education, second, technology, third, learning, and the fourth one will be teaching. And for educational technology, it means a process of teaching and training and learning, especially in schools or colleges, to improve knowledge and develop skills. While for technology, it's a body of knowledge which, when used or applied, helps in improving or solving problems. Learning is a process whereby there is a creation of a lasting change in performance which can be brought about by imitation, practice, experience, or interaction. While teaching is a deliberate arrangement of experiences designed to help a learner change in a particular way. As we continue, we'll meet with a topic called or titled Technology in Education. And technology in education just simply means machines or gadgets used to improve the quality of education or teaching and learning. And these machines come in different forms. They could be either audiovisual, projected media, or more. And from their names, it's easy for us to understand what we are trying to talk about. Information and communication technologies are actually tools that will help or aid instructions in class, or generally aid instructions as we give them. Now we'll come to the first audio media tools. These tools actually appeal to the sense of hearing. They are things that we can hear. For example, the radios, the telephones, the disk machines, our mobile phones, or audio tapes. And I'm sure as we keep looking on, we'll find new or more modern audio media tools around that can help improve teaching and learning. Now we have what we call visual media. Now our visual media helps or uses the sense of eyes, that's seeing, to learn. For example, we can use charts, pictures, pictograms, cartoons, still pictures, and more. All we need to do is to look at them and we are able to see or understand what the instructor is trying to pass across. And from the examples here on the screen, it's easy for us to understand what we are trying to explain. Now we have what we call audiovisual media. It's a combination of the audio and the visual media. whereby we can use our ears and we can use our eyes at the same time to see and understand and hear what the instructor is trying to pass across. And as a student, for those that are visual or audio learners, it's easy for them to grasp and understand what you're trying to say. And for the teacher, it makes work a lot easier because you can actually pass the information on using a variety of tools to achieve the same goal. An example of audiovisual media, we have the video players, we have the television. The video player, you slide your video into it, and the television, sorry, helps to show what you're talking about. The player plays it, and the television brings out the volume and it brings out the sound, and at the same time it brings out the picture. Now we have what we call the broadcast or telecast media. Now, it is a media through which information is being disseminated to a large or mass number of people, and it's actually for people that are scattered over a wide distance. For example, we have the print media with the newspapers. In the mornings in a particular town, you have newspapers or new newspapers for the day, where people all read and they get the information of what's happening in the town or the country for that day, and the whole of the people in that county, state, region get to hear or see it. Same goes with the television and the radio. Helps to pass information across, and we have an example of this on the slide. We go to our projected media, where we have where we use software and at the same time hardware to make things more visible for people to see. For example, we can use things from our laptops like PowerPoint slides, we have presentations, we have films, we have music, and all you need to do is to connect your gadget with your projector, and it helps to give a bigger picture of the image you're trying to show. So for people that have sight or visual challenges, it's a lot easier for them because it broadens or widens or make bigger, bolden the picture or the presentation that they're about to see. And we have the pictures of the projector here. We have a sample of how the pictures come out on the screen or on the wall, or depending on whatever means or media you're using. And we have a white projector, we have a black projector, and the light that brings it out, so it's all on the screen for us to grasp what we're trying to see. Now, after looking at technology in education, we're going to look at technology of education. And technology of education actually refers to theories, rules that we have in education, and related to this discipline, all of it are for improving the quality of education. And some of these disciplines are maybe sociology of education, we have philosophy of education, we have psychology of education, communication, and we have so much more. And all of it is trying to tell us how technology of education is. Now, technology of education is a component of educational technology that involves the use of open system approach to promote high quality education. And its main concern includes bordering on identification of educational problem, trying to analyze the problem, trying to set objectives, strategizing, synthesizing the process, evaluation, and implementing, and at the same time providing feedback for us to understand what the technology of education really is. Now, after looking at technology in education and technology of education, now bringing them together helps us to see educational technology in different dimensions. And for the sake of this model, we're going to be looking at it in three different dimensions. The first dimension focuses on the physical media, and I mean those are the designs and the things that the tools that have been developed to improve the teaching and learning process. Then the second dimension looks at the focus, the strategies, the techniques, implementation, evaluation, design, plan, all of that, it looks at it. Then you have the third dimension, which focuses on the open system theories and its application. Now, looking at all of these dimensions, when defining educational technology, it gives a wholesome view of what educational technology is all about. And here we see educational technology as a systematic way of designing, planning, implementing, evaluating the total process of teaching and learning based on specific objectives using human and non-human elements together with applications of communication theories to achieve predetermined objectives. As we continue, we also have another definition of educational technology, which is on the screen. So in summary of this module, we have actually looked at educational technology, but looking at it in bits and pieces and bringing them together as a whole and trying to link up, create a relationship between them, giving us a wider view of what education or educational technology is really all about. And we remember that it also borrows from fields such as psychology, philosophy, sociology, and even more. I'm sure at the end of this module, we would actually understand better what educational technology is and the bits and pieces that helps to make up educational technology. Thank you for listening to this module. Here we have the activities for at the end of the module to be done.